10-16. 10-16. Today is officially my solar return, as far as I know, at least. One thing I say is this season, especially this fall, it's been a lot of things that's, been revealed and whatnot, a lot of secrets, a lot of messages, a lot of things, a lot of energy shifts, just a lot of different things that's been taking place, and I can say I'm very excited. I'm a very excited person right now, even though sometimes I still feel a little irritated here and there, a little annoyed, but that's just because of the simple fact that there's people that's always using this, witchcraft and black magic and just negative projections and all kinds of stuff like that. I deal with that shit pretty much 24/7, man. It's so many people out there that just got hate all in their heart, man. So I still wake up sometimes irritated, but I just walk it off. I walk it off like what I'm doing right now. But I used to see a lot, on Gematria, in messages, messages from my guides or angels or however you want to call it, to where they basically said that I was hidden by God. Now, I used to think this was a good thing back in a while ago. I used to think that it was a good thing that I was being hidden, and the reason why I was being hidden was for some good reason, like, maybe God didn't want the people to know that I was here or something. They was trying to hide me from enemies or, people that was going to come after me or things of this nature. But that never really made sense to me, because how can I be hidden when I'm still getting attacked so much by negative beings? And this ain't nothing that just started. This shit been happening. It's just I'm just now being more aware of it. Like I'm able to know when this is happening. To whereas prior, I didn't know. I just thought that it was just bad luck or whatever. But it comes to my attention that I'm not hitting for no good reason at all. Well, I wasn't hitting for no good reason at all. I was being hidden because so-called God don't like me. For all y'all people out there that's talking about you gotta accept God and this and this and that, God literally does not like me. Literally. And this is something that I'm starting to realize. It took me a while, but God does not like me. And when you say things like, son of God, yeah, that might be true. But my own, I don't know what to call this being, father or mother, I don't know what to call it. Her or him, it's something. It seems to me like she like to, whoever it is, like to cross dress, like to be a man and a woman. So I don't know what to call this particular being. And I ain't being disrespectful. I'm just being honest. I don't know what the fuck to say. Him, her, it, I don't know. But this particular being doesn't like me. In fact, this particular being absolutely hate me. And even more, this particular being is jealous of me. You see? So I was hidden because this particular being went and told everybody, told the world damn near, that I was dead, which I never died. So when people say things like reincarnation, the second come, I never died. I've always been here. A true God can't die, family. You see what I'm saying? There is no death for a God. So I never died. I've always been here. It's just these people, these particular beings, it's almost like you can say they erased my soul or they locked my soul away. Meaning that they locked my memories away. They locked who I was, who I am, away. So it was damn near like I was in a spiritual coma, like I was asleep. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't know who I am. And it took, years for this so-called spell to begin to wear off. But like I told y'all, man, when I was younger, I always knew. I knew. I just never really tapped into it that much. But I knew. I knew I was Christ when I was 7, 8, 6 years old. I knew. I told y'all, all it took was for me to watch that movie, The Passion of Christ. When I watched that, I knew. Right then and there. Like, I felt that shit in my soul. And this ain't no lies and nothing like that. I remember the day. We had just moved out here from Chicago. We had just moved out here. And I remember my mom sat me, my brother, and my other brother down because my youngest brother wasn't born yet. It was just me, my brother that's closest to me, and then the next one. So it was 3 of us. She sat us down. Darius was too young. He probably don't even remember this shit. Like, he probably was only like 3 or 4 years old, something like that. But I remember my mom sat us down and made us watch the movie, and I cried. Like, I legitly cried hard because I felt so connected to that shit. Like, I felt it. It felt like I just remembered it. Like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, why am I feeling so connected to this shit? So I knew from that day that I was Christ. But I never went around saying it like, man, I'm this and I'm that. I never did that. I just knew in my soul, in my spirit. I just knew it. You see? So, and I'll tell you something else I knew. I always knew that my grandfather left some type of inheritance for me. I knew that. And I knew that before we even moved to Georgia. I knew that ever since. I knew that. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these things has already been revealed to me a long time ago. See, I always knew the truth. I just never really went into it. I never, I never really paid any real attention to it. Because maybe I was so distracted by the world, who knows? Or maybe it just wasn't time. Or maybe they just never locked it away like they thought. Maybe they just masked it. You see what I'm saying? And it was always there. But, yeah, this particular being hid me for the simple fact that this particular being did not want me to realize, look, y'all, we not going to start doing this, cutting my live stream off. Cut that shit out. Like, goodness, I've been on here for a good 10 minutes and I ain't been having no problems. You're not going to start cutting my live off. Like, chill. Like, sit your ass back and just listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Goodness. But, yeah. This being didn't want the world to know that the true king was still alive. That the true creator was still alive. I'm not going to say God, because God is a made up name. I'm not God. You see what I'm saying? That's a name. And God really means Gad, G-A-D. You see, I'm not God. And God is, I'm not going to say God, but I will say the true creator, the true angel, the true anointing. Looks like I got to come sit up here because motherfuckers want to play with the live stream with their little technology, using their little hacks and shit. Same jealous people that I'm telling you about right now. Sitting there mad right now. Can't even do my walk. But yeah, this particular being didn't want the world to know that the true king, that the true creator, that the true, ruler of the earth is still alive. You see? So that's the reason why I was hidden. Now, what makes matters even worse than that, this particular being goes and has another child. This particular being goes out and have another child and use this child to basically try to replace me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to go have another kid and I'm going to replace, I'm going to replace the real hair with this child. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I know that I can't control. And see, when you really, really get down into it, man, you will realize how deep this shit goes and how the reason why this being is really so hateful at me. Because to be honest with you, on a higher level, I'm not the son of, Gad. You see what I'm saying? God is not my father. You see what I'm saying? Really, I'm his father. Really, I created you. You see what I'm saying? You exist because I created you. You may have created this physical vessel that I'm in. You see what I'm saying? Or I ain't even going to say that. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say that at all. That's not true. What I'll say is, you may have manipulated my mind for a temporary time and made me believe that I was your son and then told the world that, you see, but in actuality, that's not the case at all. You see what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, I'm the creator. So that means that you was created by me. You see? So this particular being is jealous. You see? And this particular being doesn't want to see me sit on the throne. Because like I said, this particular being is jealous, and they've been jealous from from the beginning of time. You see what I'm saying? Jealous and hateful. So they have this other child and try to use this child to basically replace me. Like, all right, so this is the hair. So now there's another kid out there that's a female that believes she's the hair. And she be hopping on my comments and stuff, talking crazy, talking about how it's not my turn and this and this and that. Since when was there any turns? There is no turns. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Why should somebody rule something that they didn't even create? That don't make no sense. Why do these beings even have the audacity to believe that they have the authority to rule something that they didn't even create? What kind of sense does that make? You see what I'm saying? That's like saying that you taking over somebody's shit that somebody else put together, and you just walk in there and be like, oh yeah, it's my turn to rule now. And your ass didn't do shit. You are part of the creation. You see what I'm saying? Why would you have any authority over anything? You are part of the creation. You part of what was created. You part of the system. That don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes or upset nobody here. I'm just telling it like it is. Motherfuckers got to get out their egos. Stop trying to tell me to get out my ego. I'm not in my ego, and I never have. Everything that I say is the truth. You see what I'm saying? Y'all the ones that's living in egos. Y'all the ones that's living in lies. Y'all the ones that's believing stuff that's never, ever been true. Never been true. You see what I'm saying? There is no other heirs. There's never been no other prophets. There's never been no other, I'm not going to say God because we already discussed that. There has never been no other heirs. There's never been no other prophets. There's never been no other rulers of earth. None of that shit. You see what I'm saying? None of that. There's only one creator, and that's it. Everybody else is a creation. There's one creator. Everybody else is a creation. You have no authority. None. You see what I'm saying? So now we in this time of age to where, like, whatever spell these beings casted upon me is really starting to fade away. You see what I'm saying? It's starting to fade away so much that it's, you know, things are starting to really, really be revealed. My bad. But I wanted to talk about something else too. The simple fact that, you know, they came out when this spiritual shit started, just jumped off, and they tried to say that Jesus wasn't real. And I'm here to say, and I was one of those people that said that he wasn't. That's because I was listening to them. See, that was one of my biggest mistakes at the very beginning, was listening to what other motherfuckers had to say about shit instead of listening to myself, you see. And one thing I noticed is the moment when I started listening to myself, listening to what I had, you know, to say, and listening to my truths and speaking my truths, that's when I started having the most problems. You see what I'm saying? That's when I started having the most issues, the most hate. People been hating me even when I was, you know, speaking their doctrine and talking about their shit. People still had hate for me. You see what I'm saying? Hopping under my comments, saying all kinds of disrespectful and just out-of-pocket stuff. But when I started speaking my own truth, it went to a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying? It went to a whole nother level of hate. You know what I'm saying? Trickery. People trying to fucking finesse me, trying to get me to teach the shit that they put their face on. You see what I'm saying? I want you to teach my shit. And I'm like, fuck your shit. You see what I'm saying? Like why do I have to? No, I'm not finna do that. But in this time, like, everything is really starting to come so very clear. You see, everything. Like, I'm starting to see everything from almost like a bird's view. Like, I'm looking down on it. Like, damn, all this time. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I told y'all this a long time ago, but I'm gonna tell you again. When these people brainwashed me and basically took my memories away and shit, they basically reprogrammed my mind into this new life of believing that I'm the son that Jesus Christ is the son of God or God. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the case. Like I said, that's magic that was done to create that. You see what I'm saying? Magic. And basically what happened was God basically temporarily siphoned the power from me and used it for themselves. Temporarily. You see what I'm saying? This is what made this particular being so-called the ruler, because they were siphoning my power, siphoning my energy. You see what I'm saying? Using it for they. So really, like I said, this particular being is really like my son or my daughter. That siphoned they power from their father. You see what I'm saying? That's what really happened. And then created this whole story about Jesus Christ being the son of God and being crucified and all this stuff and died and really put me off somewhere and hid me. You see what I'm saying? From the world, like, okay, Christ is dead. He's gonna come back and this blah blah. You see what I'm saying? It's all a big ass It's manipulation, you see. But with that being said, when they did all this brainwashing and shit, they also initiated me into these fucking orders and stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I thought that I was the son of God for a minute, for a while. And I was out there, you know, involved with those societies, and I decided to leave that shit and come out and tell the world. You see what I'm saying? I decided to leave what they had going on and come out, because really, I'm not, like I said, I'm not this particular being's son. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna fall in the line that they tried to create for me. You see? So I got the fuck up out of there. And I had a dream about this. And I tell you who Gad is. Gad is fucking Gad is a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand that there's a lot of characters out there that's playing this particular being. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready and name some of these people off right now, cause I don't give a fuck. The very first one, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna know that I'm gonna say this, is fucking Rod Hayes. Rod Hayes is Gad. Erykah Badu is Gad. You see what I'm saying? I got a list up in there. I have to go get it. But it's a lot of people out there. But them the two main ones that we gonna say right now. Erykah Badu and Rod Hayes. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I told you this particular being is a cross-dresser. You can't say he or she. You can't say that. Because it's like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's real. It's strange. It's strange. But, yeah, I see these beings, man. And one other thing you have to understand is Gad is also Nanar Sin. And I just went on my Instagram the other day and told y'all how I had some weird ass dream to where I saw Nanar Sin and this and this and that and his family. You see? And they was like, I really don't know what the fuck I was doing there, but I was there. And they knew that I was, you know, there for a higher cause. They knew that I was sent. You see what I'm saying? They knew that I was sent. You see? And they was kind of like shocked that I knew who fucking Nanar was, because I called him by his name in the dream. I'm like, Nanar. And he kind of looked at me like, just like that, with a slow ass side eye look, like, did this nigga just call me by my name? By my code name? Kind of like that. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I see you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know it's you, bro. Like, I got you. But yeah, that was a strange ass dream. And like I said, it was some female there, but we ain't gonna really get into that. So yeah, you gotta understand that. And the reason why, and Allah is also Nanar Sin. You see what I'm saying? The moon god. This makes sense because you gotta understand this planet that we on right now is a moon. You see what I'm saying? This is not a sun. This is a moon. This is Titan that we on right now. You see? And I truly, truly, truly believe that the sun that we know that's in the sky right there, that's either Jupiter or Saturn. One of the two. You see what I'm saying? I don't know which one. But that sun right there is either Jupiter or Saturn. One of the two. One of the two. You see? Because Jupiter and Saturn are like stars, family. All the planets are pretty much stars. They got moons, don't they? You see what I'm saying? Like, if a planet got a moon, and it's like a livable moon to where you can put life and stuff on there, that's a star. You see what I'm saying? That's a star. It might be a dwarf star, but it's a star. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that Saturn and Jupiter are both stars. And so is Venus, so is Neptune, so is Uranus. All these planes, these are stars, family. You see what I'm saying? Understand that. So with that being said, y'all, I had this dream to where it was a meeting going on. And like I said, Gad, who is Rod Hayes, was in the middle of that meeting. I told y'all this dream a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? He was basically telling me that don't tell the humans shit. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like what he was saying. Don't tell them shit. Don't tell them yet. We gonna tell them later. We gonna tell them. Basically what he was trying to do was, back in this time, I believe that the world was about to get ready and be destroyed or something. Like something was about to get ready to happen to where the world is about to get ready and be destroyed and this and this and that. And God, aka Rod Hayes, was trying to withhold the information from humanity. Like, don't tell them shit. You see what I'm saying? We gonna wait till the last minute and tell them when it's too late. That's kind of how he was. And I was sitting there arguing with him like, what the fuck? No, we need to tell them right now. Why the hell you talking about wait till later? They ain't gonna be able to do nothing if we wait till later. No, we need to tell them now, right now. And it kind of went back and forth like that. And I got pissed off. You see what I'm saying? I got pissed off and I got up and I walked out of the fucking room. Like I said, fuck this shit. And I got up and I walked out. And he was just looking at me like, kind of like he had the disappointed kind of look. But I was like, man, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? What y'all on? Like, what the fuck is y'all on? And all the rest of them drone ass niggas in there, sitting there not saying nothing. Scary ass motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Probably knew that I was right the whole time, but was scared to fucking say something. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of cowards. You see? So everybody else kind of just sitting there, just kind of watching us kind of like go back at it, and they not saying nothing. They just sitting there like, and I don't know who else was in there. You see what I'm saying? But it was some other motherfuckers in there, and they wasn't saying shit. They was just looking back and forth like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like they knew that these are the two, we can't fuck with neither one of them, so we ain't gonna say shit. You see what I'm saying? We can't fuck with him and we can't fuck with him. So we not gonna say shit. We just gonna sit here and we gonna just see how this play out. That's kind of how it was. So like I said, I stand up. I'm like, man, I get up out the chair like, man, fuck this shit. And I walked out the room. And I believe that's when I decided, that's when I came up in my mind right then and there that I was going to go out and I was going to tell the truth to the people. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you get the whole Jesus story. You see about the guy that came down and was, you know, giving the messages and preaching to the people and living amongst the so-called peasants and all this and this and that. That was me. You see what I'm saying? That was me. I did that. Not that white boy. He doesn't exist. Well, he do, but he's a fictional, he's a fake character. He's a fictional character. You see what I'm saying? Trying to take what I did. I told y'all who those particular beings really are. Those are fucking grays that's using those that's using them particular vessels. Trying to pretend like they me. Lying to the people, telling them that, hey, this guy's gonna come back and save you. Lies. Lies. They wait and see all that, have faith and just keep praying and go to church. This is what they was doing. They was not trying to tell the people what was coming. So when they captured me and they erased my memories and shit and then put me off to the side, that was their way of doing that, to not tell the people what was going on. And then that's when they create this white boy, you see what I'm saying, this white Jesus with the blue eyes, and saying that he died and he's gonna come back. He's coming back to save you all and do this and this and this and that. Because they never thought that Chief Soul was gonna wake up as fast as I did. See, they want to destroy humanity. They want to destroy humanity. They want to destroy the Creator's creation. These angels, these rogue angels. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I always had so much love for humanity, because I created humanity. And I ain't talking about these people that they say the ones that came and took over the fucking world and shit and put black people in slavery, so-called black people in slavery. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the real people that's always been here. The ones that look like me. My people. That's the reason why I always had so much love for them, because I created them. Just like I created them angels. You see what I'm saying? So when they came out and they took my memories and shit, that shit was still in my soul. It never went away. It still was in my heart. That's the reason why I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to tell them right now. You see what I'm saying? And God knew the whole time that who I really am. He knew the whole time, like, man, that's the real creator right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do nothing. We can't really do nothing about the real creator. See, this nigga is a pretender. He's not the creator at all. He created the fucking Matrix, not the earth. The Matrix. See, these people can't create shit. All they did was put their system on top of something that was already in existence. That's all they did. They didn't create this. They can't create nothing like this. You see what I'm saying? As advanced as this is. Think about how advanced this earth is. These angels can't create nothing like this. They can't. You see what I'm saying? They cannot create nothing like this, because if they could, they would have left and created their world somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what people don't realize. If these particular beings is creators like how they claim, why the fuck didn't you just go somewhere else in space and create your own land and create your own planet and create your own shit? And then you could have done whatever the fuck you wanted, because that's your shit. These angels can't create a damn thing. So what they did was they created a fucking faulty ass system on top of something that was already created. And that's America. Society. The world that you see, the world that you are so fascinated by, was created by the same being that wanted to destroy you. Now you know why people die, why people suffer so much, why there's so much pain and so much tormentation and so much wickedness on this system. And it's only in the system, in your cities that was created by this particular being, on your highways that was created by this particular being. You see? Go out into the middle of the nature. You think somebody gonna come and do something bad to you out there? Maybe if they saw you go out there, maybe. But if you was able to just disappear and reappear in the middle of nature, 1,000 miles into the middle of the jungle, you think somebody gonna come do something to you? Man, please. You off the grid. Don't nobody even know you there. And you would probably live way better out there than you would here. Motherfuckers be thinking, man, there's mosquitoes. I guarantee you there's no mosquitoes out there. Mosquitoes exist here because they were created by this particular being. To keep you out of the woods. To make you think that this and this and that. I guarantee you animals that's way out there won't even fuck with you. Like bears or tigers or lions or... You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck that people are scared of, wolves and all that. People scared of these particular beings. But I guarantee you, if you go far out there to where these signals and this stuff is, those beings won't even mess with you. They'll look at you like you a god. They'll respect you just like how a dog respect people. The only reason why people get attacked by animals, and like if they go maybe 5 miles into the woods or... You know what I'm saying? That's because these signals and stuff can still reach that. And these animals are being fucking, their minds are being corrupted just like yours. It's just their minds is not as corrupted as yours because they spend more time in a natural forest. You spend so much time out here. This is the reason why you want to kill your brother. This is the reason why you hate your brother. This the reason why you so aggressive and you got all this negative energy and you think that shit is natural, boy. That shit is not natural. This is the system that's doing that to you. So these animals that come out here and attack people is because they are suffering from the same shit that you suffering from. You go way, way, way off the grid, which I'm not saying that as humanity, we got to go back to living in a stone age to where we going in caves and shit. I'm not saying that, family. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we got to destroy the system. America has to be destroyed. This system that these angels created has to die. It has to. There ain't no fucking way around it. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers should have free energy that's not being sent by fucking wires and shit that they gotta post everywhere. That's bullshit. The only reason why they do that is because they can't figure out how to create the real, system of energy. They say that they don't do that because they don't want people to pay for it. Like they say that they can't put out the Nikola Tesla system because they want people to pay for power. You don't think that they would have found a way to make people pay for that? Come on now. Let's be real. They just don't do that shit because they don't know how to build it. That's why. These angels are not as smart as they try to lead themselves on to be. They not. The technology we had back then was way more advanced than the shit that we got now. This shit that we got now is like, it's like counterfeit products compared to what we had. You see what I'm saying? To what we had. And the only reason why we ain't got that shit now, people say things like, oh man, they using this advanced. Yeah, they got some of the advanced technology. The shit that's lasted, that they still got, but they don't know how to create no new versions. You see what I'm saying? They can't create no new portals. They can't create no new technology. They got to use the stuff that was already here, and they running out of that shit. You see what I'm saying? They running out, and they don't know how to activate a lot of it. They got a lot of advanced shit right now that they don't even know how to turn on, that they don't even know how to use. It's just sitting there. You see what I'm saying? They buried a lot of stuff that they ain't want people to see. Underwater, a lot of these lakes and stuff, y'all think that they you know what I'm saying? They want to cover up a hidden city or something that used to be there, but a lot of times it's because it was some type of technology there. It was some type of ancient monument there. Something that they didn't want the people to see, so they covered it up with water. Man, I'm telling you, man, like, y'all, man, it's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna come out where it's gonna be having these people looking crazy, man. They're gonna be looking real crazy out here. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of shit that's finna get ready and start being uncovered, especially when niggas go back to the land. You wait and see to when niggas go back, which is coming real soon. Real soon. You wait and see how the spiritual world flip upside down, how the spiritual world completely shift in my favor. It's already in my favor. You see what I'm saying? But you wait and see how this shit gonna flip. How this shit gonna just like that. You gonna see. You see what I'm saying? There ain't nothing nobody can do about it. There is not a damn thing nobody can do about it. You see what I'm saying? But so yeah, you just got a bunch of jealous ass angels out there that see themselves as God, who really thought that they was gonna trick me 1,000 times. Them niggas, man, this particular being, see, really, to be honest with you, I think that this God is really a whole feminine entity at its core. You see what I'm saying? And I believe that this particular being was my counterpart. That's what I think. This particular being was like my counterpart. I created him. And this particular being got beside themselves and thought, hey, I should be the creator. Just like I've been telling y'all all this time when I told y'all that Mary Magdalene was the one who betrayed Christ. I said this shit a long time ago, family. You see what I'm saying? And they know it's the truth. See, I can't wait till I can put these women that's been doing this shit on the fucking pedestal for the world to see. For all y'all out there that's talking about mama this and mama that, I can't wait to show you who's the one that fucked us over. I can't wait to put that particular being on a goddamn pedestal so the world can see and show that this is the person that caused all this pain and suffering for the world. And they tried to come and tell you that this person was the creator. They tried to manipulate you to believe that this person was the creator. And this is the one that tried to destroy you. You know how stupid people gonna feel? Because Chief Soul been telling them all this time the truth. And now you gonna see it. And you gonna know that, yeah, it's been witches doing this to you. Ain't no matriarch coming back. Ain't no matriarch coming. Stop saying that shit. Ain't no fucking matriarch coming back. Ain't no big mama coming back to rule nothing. Big mama the one who did this shit. What is you talking about? I can't wait till I can prove this to have the proof to show you. To show you. Yeah, that's the person that did it. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time, especially for me. You see what I'm saying? All the bullshit that I done went through. You see what I'm saying? All the fucking hate and shit that I done went through because motherfuckers want to slander my name and lie on me and say this. Man, come on now. And then tried to, after the motherfucker done hit me and did all this, gonna try to take me out again and erase my mind and shit again. Like, man. Now, let's get into this a little bit more. So motherfuckers is like, they were starting to realize that they spells and shit is not having the effect that it once had. They probably think that, you know what I'm saying? They think that, well, they know that I'm getting stronger. But you want to know, I'm going to give y'all a big secret today. And the only reason why I'm telling you this today is because it's already too late. You see what I'm saying? I don't even, like, there's no reason, because even if I tell you this shit, it's still not going to stop. I'm still going to receive these boosts. But y'all want to know why, Chief Soul? Y'all want to know why I keep on getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger? It's because your hate is feeding me power. Every single time you cast a spell on me, every single time you project some negative energy towards me, every single time you do anything at all to try to hurt me, to try to cause discomfort, to try to cause any type of suffering, you're giving me power every single time. Remember, where your intention goes, energy flows, and I'm an alchemist. So, of course, I can turn your negative energy to positive energy to feed my soul, to make me stronger, to give me all this great power. So, you're making me stronger with your hate. I bet you never thought that, did you? I bet you never think, do you? You see what I'm saying? Like, these people don't, like, anybody with any type of common fucking sense would know that. Come on now. Anybody with any type of common sense would know that shit. How could you not? It it should have clicked in somebody's mind a whole long time ago. Like, damn, maybe this shit keep on happening because we keep on doing this and we keep doing that. So now it's almost like you in a point to where you gotta keep giving me your power. I got motherfuckers backed against the wall. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't say, okay, stop doing this, stop doing it, because then it's over with. But then you can say, well, keep doing this, and eventually what's gonna happen is you're gonna die. Because all your energy is gonna be depleted. You're gonna die from your own hatred. Motherfuckers' back is against the wall. Like, you don't get it. Y'all niggas is fucked. You can't win. You can't win. You can't win. Niggas been getting played this whole entire time, family. This whole entire time, niggas been getting fucked. This whole entire time. So now it's almost like you got a choice. You can either stop everything right now and just give up, which then the system dies. Oh well, it was gonna die anyway. Or you can keep going and you can die from your hatred. You see what I'm saying? And still get the same thing is still gonna happen. Except you just won't be here no more. The shit is choices. And like I said, man, just like y'all tried to say to me, it ain't nobody's fault but yours. Because you the one who allowed hate and jealousy to lead you to do some shit that you shouldn't have never done. Just like Tupac said, to hide that fact, y'all did some shit you never should have did. So we riding for that. These motherfuckers want to hide the truth. See, everything goes back to when the group of beings that did that spill, that corrupted my mind, that made me forget who I am. You see what I'm saying? It all goes back to that. That was the very first betrayal right there. And then everything else was just like more and more shit to try to cover up what you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, just like they say, when you take a small fucking snowball and you stand at the top of the hill and you roll it, and that shit just get bigger and bigger and bigger till eventually you got a big ass fucking ball that can knock down a damn building. Or eventually it caused a whole fucking avalanche because this big ass ball is rolling and it's so big, it's gonna cause a whole goddamn avalanche. You knock down a whole fucking mountain of snow on your head off one small fucking lie that you told at the very beginning of the time that should have never been told. And then one thing about lies is most of the time, you always end up right back where you started. Right back to where you tried to get away from. You end up right back in that same position. You see what I'm saying? You did all this bullshit for all these years trying to hold on to something that was never meant to even, that was never yours. You see? And now for what? To be right back where you started and didn't get nowhere. Where did you get? Where did you motherfuckers even grow any? Or are you the same motherfucker that you was way back when? You see what I'm saying? Like, what was the worth? It was no worth. It was no worth at all. Somebody just asked me what's my perspective on the Egyptians. I'm trying to think of this line. Damn, I forgot that line. Basically, Tupac said something like, "Let the Pharaoh know that I'm coming for his kids," or something like that. Something to that nature. You see what I'm saying? Let the Pharaoh know. That's what I think about the Egyptians. Let the Pharaoh know that his kids is damned. That's what I think about the Egyptians. And you might not like it when I say that, but hey, you see what I'm saying? You throw a stone gets thrown back at you. You throw a stone, and a stone gets thrown back at you. You see what I'm saying? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's just the way it is. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think about the Egyptians. The Egyptians are imposters. That's who they are. They are fake gods, fake beings that tried to take somebody else's place. I told y'all Atlantis came way before Egypt. Atlantis is the original shit. And Thoth, or Thoth, however you want to say it, was the angel, or Lucifer, the light bringer, the shining one of the Atlanteans. You see how they flip that shit, try to tell you that Lucifer was the damn devil and Satan and all this crazy shit, and he was bad, the bad guy, when all the fucking knowledge that these motherfuckers got came from Lucifer, aka Thoth, the Atlantean, the ancient one. These folks, they didn't create nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Nothing. They didn't create a damn thing. Everything that they got, they took it from somebody else and came down here with garments on and gold and walking around all feminine and shit, pretending like they was the creators. When I tell y'all these people ain't got no power, they don't have no strength, they have nothing but black magic, witchcraft, sorcery. That's all they got. They don't have no cosmic power. They have no cosmic knowledge except the little stuff that was given to them, the 33 degrees that they have. See, this is when people start to realize that, goddamn, we were set up. Why the hell you think you only got 33 degrees? Because that's only enough to do what you did. But that's not everything. That's not even close to everything. I believe these people probably knew the whole time that they was getting fucked. They just kept going like they ain't care. They was like, man, damn. I refuse to sit here and believe that these particular beings were getting played. I truly do believe that they knew that shit the whole entire time. But motherfuckers don't know when to stop. But anyways, I ain't finna stay on this live for too much longer, man. I just wanted to say those things real quick. Yeah, it's my solar return. It's a beautiful autumn. Let's just say that. It's a beautiful, beautiful autumn. Great things are on the horizon. Great things. And it's the end of a cycle that should never return. A lot of people like to think that this story goes on and on and on and on and on. Not this time. Not this time. Sorry. The cycle is being broken. The circle is being broken for good. There ain't finna be no more going back to this bullshit. None of this shit is over with. It's done. You see what I'm saying? This was the last roundup. What was needed to be done has been done, and now what we have been trying to create is created. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, I appreciate you all. Chief, I'm out.